hope you know that it get like that, yeah, it get like that. Turn up, turn up. The fuck going on, my go TF my body, and that bitch not my head. I tee up my habit, I tee up my habit, yeah. Turn up. It's a lot of show. It's a lot to know, My brown hats, he gon' pop, you know. Yeah, Louis bag, bitch, black crossbody. Fuck what you had, I don't care about what you got. I'm clutch, nigga mad. It's a fine shot, what's up? She say, where you at? On my ground, don't worry about it. I like wrist fries, I'm like, let's talk what's out. Of course I know my bitch bad, cause all I know is pop tag. What I look like Big Mac, all I know don't kiss ass. This kickback, oh yeah, I want my glitch back, oh yeah. She want my love, I can't give it that. I hope she know that my box is fat.
Another day in the office, y'all. Welcome. Turn up. I'm gonna wait for some people to pull up. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'm mad nervous. I'm shitting myself low key. And then I'm gonna call Sonny. The TikTok hit my FYP just in time. Nice. Welcome to all the new people. Thank you so much for riding for me, for yourself, because this is more about yourself than me. We into for a very nice conversation with Sonny Digital, I promise to you. We into for a very nice conversation with Sonny Digital. He thinks I don't know what I'm talking about and I'm hating. Sonny is one of them ones, yo. We are not disregarding history under my watch. We always talk about giving people flowers, and then we wanna shit on what people done. And that ain't going down under my watch. Sonny is actually the best example for what we're talking about, because he's truly in the music industry, truly collaborating with these legends, and stuff isn't adding up. Because Southside ain't live on Twitch, Metro Booming ain't live on Twitch, you see what I'm saying? With all due respect, obviously, because I'm live on Twitch right now. I see a lot of myself in Sonny in many other ways, maybe he not gonna stamp this, but I promise you this is how I feel, for real. Do you ever check the songs in the Discord group chat? I do, absolutely. So at times we go live and we just scroll on them, at times I just listen to them by myself, absolutely. How y'all doing? Sonny is 1000% pulling up on stream. Of course, he DM'd me on Discord. He's ready. He's online on Discord. He's not live on his platforms, as I can see. Yeah, 1000%. He's right here. I'm just waiting for people to pull up. We start immediately. I'm just finding my cojones. Right, Turbo? I'm gonna roll up. Then I'm gonna call, bro. I got points I want to touch, one by one. We're gonna get his reaction on the interview. We're gonna get his reaction about some details, you know, about his history. Hopefully he can help us. Because I see why you would feel conflicted by having to prove yourself, or like to prove what you're about to do to the fans, or like not wanting to have a confrontation with somebody that you don't respect on a skills level, you see what I'm saying? He thinks this is that. Boozy Works Beats, we should go live one day, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, you one of the ones that I don't respect, and I'll tell you that by looking at you guys. You got no soul, you got no swag, you sound mad corporate, you got a sexy ass voice, and you look like a cool ass dude that could smoke weed, enjoy some video games with, but you teach rules to the kids. I see you teaching rules, like giving names to chords and triad and what this, and that's not what the people need right now. You put in a lot of work, though, I'll give you that. You've been putting in a lot of work. I've been seeing your ass for years, and you get under my skin every single time. Jokes aside, I got respect. I get messy though. I'm the original mess getter. Like this, like I think y'all don't know what's happening. I'm really the original mess getter. Here. We're really getting messy. No worries. Thank you. Nah, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Alright, let me roll up and we gonna call Sonny Digital, yo. Nah, don't time out, pussy. What? No. No, don't do bro like that. Why? Been hack credentials, sign my name off, pen to the sheet. Spin through that lane, don't look both ways, bitch, I'm brown for the heat. Spin through that lane, don't look both ways, bitch, I'm brown for the heat. I drop that track and she gon' flop, she gon' clap to this beat. Esprit de seals, atomic bomb, blow up the street. I mix the flavors just like tricks, I got green in the cheese. I mix the flavors just like tricks, I got green in the cheese. Esprit de seals, atomic bomb, blow up the street. Spin through that lane, don't look both ways, bitch, I'm brown for the heat. Spin through that lane, don't look both ways, bitch, I'm brown for the heat. I drop that track and she gon' flop, she gon' clap to the. Thank you for the sub, Ed. I love you, bro. We're about to start, boys. Give me some strength. Give me some. Oh, yo, I think you guys don't understand. Like, also, like, I didn't go to sleep. I didn't go to sleep. I was editing the live. I was doing the last researches. I slept 2 hours. Like, I closed my eyes because I had to. I really had to. But I didn't even sleep. That's how much respect I got for this shit. This shit really make my legs numb. I'm about to talk to Sonny fucking Digital, okay? And people, cause like I know what's going on. Us European, we don't got Twitter, but we deep and dabble. You see what I'm saying? I know how they try to play Sonny. I know for a fact how they try to play him. To this day, like they've been playing them. And to this day, even the fans and other people trying to play him after he being played. Like the music industry is such a crazy place where you get done wrong once by somebody, and everybody else gonna start doing you wrong. Everybody else label do you wrong, and you can drop. Fans start doing you wrong. That you can drop your bag, start doing you wrong. That you can get no more money. So thank you for the sub, Prod Peter. You feel me? These guys, though, they have true legacy. Like, Sonny Digital's catalog is to dream for. To dream for. As I said in other live streams, first time bro was on Billboard, 2011. Some of y'all was sucking tits. Facts. Some of y'all was sucking tits, yo, in 2011, and bro was on Billboard. So he got to know some. He got to know some. Because he was on Billboard in 2011. In interviews, he said he was for almost a decade in a bad deal. How are you in almost a decade in a bad deal? And you side with the people giving out the bad deals right now. I get that you're a boss, because apparently Don Cannon big boss to Sonny. Why? I have no idea. Don Cannon ain't no big boss to Metro Booming. Don Cannon ain't no big boss to Sizzle. Sizzle real boss. Sizzle real fucking boss. So why are we here? That's my real question. We're gonna start off by giving bro his flowers though. Because ain't no goddamn way we're gonna disregard history. Ain't no way, I don't know, I blow a battery. Ain't no way. Feel me? I'm stupid. The fans wanna have all the power, and then the people that should conversate with the fans feel like not talking anymore. Because if you want the power, why am I even like talk, like why am I even standing up for myself? You got the power anyways. It's not like if I don't say what you wanna hear, like, it's a very, very, very weird state we find ourselves in the music industry right now as both up and comers and OGs in the game. Because shit is shifting. Shit is shifting. Oh my goddamn lighter. Sonny Digital was Metro Booming before Metro Booming was Metro Booming. Sonny Digital, real legend, yo. Sonny Digital, real legend. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what the fuck happened. His catalog ends in 2021. His catalog stops in 2021. We're about to have a nice ass conversation because we are gonna talk with the direct, how you say? Involved guy. Okay? I think he thinks he's about to talk with somebody that got no idea what he's talking about and that's just trying to make a name for himself and woof, which is the last thing I'm trying to do, being fucking connected to shit like this. I got a question for Sonny from this as well, because ain't no way this is the first time he see me, and the only time he try to engage with me is to stir shit up and spread shit. Like, these big dogs could really show love, and that's it, and they don't. They rather have a confrontation.
Long ass neck.
Who got a long ass neck?
Let me speak to him.
Who started this? Who started this? You dumb fucks. You wanna do dumb shit when there's a nice live stream. Who did this? Warren, you're a grown ass man. The fuck? Come on now. Can you help me? Who started TTS? Yo, don't do me wrong. I'm mad nervous, yo. I'm mad nervous. I'm about to talk to a fucking legend. I'm nobody. Mad nervous. Don't do me like this. You know, yes, you do. You are mod. Mute Q. Yo, one of y'all do some goofy shit like that, y'all banned. I got the logs. One of you fuck Kelpie. One of you goofy fucking mods do some goofy shit like this during a fucking live stream. Come on now. Please, help me out. I'm mad nervous out here. Help me out. I got everything ready. I shouldn't even be this nervous. This is how much respect I got for it. This is how much love I got for it, though. That's about it. We're about to start, yo. We're about to talk to Sonny fucking Digital. He didn't reply. He dead ass like put down the goddamn thing. I am low-key 20 minutes late. Yes, sir.
You can hear me, bro?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, Sonny?
Yeah, hold on right quick. Hold on. Let me turn this camera on right quick, bro. Is it echoing right now, bro?
Oh,
it's echoing.
It's not. It shouldn't be with the voice calls. It shouldn't be echoing.
All right, cool.
Yes, sir. Yes,
on,
sir. Hey, you up there, bro? Come down here. Let's talk.
Hold on. Let me see. Which one we gonna go to? Let me see if this cam link work. Nah, we gonna do.
Bro got the angles.
Hold on, right quick. I gotta find the right
one. You got
one.
mad angles. Got the whole production and shit.
I can't find my fucking. Oh, there you go. We do this one right here.
Yes, sir. Sonny fucking Digital. Insane. How you doing, dog? How you doing, man?
I'm good. You, bro?
I'm doing good. Absolutely, bro. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for taking your time, you know, and speaking to the people, speaking to somebody like me, that all I do is really represent these guys around the world. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure, bro. No, it's all good. Hey, look, I don't want you to take it like a nigga was just
Nah. Bro, believe me, I would never take it like that. I am such a huge fan. I know, I kind of understand you, bro. Because, like, we in such a weird place with this music shit that, like, each and every fan feel like they are entitled to an opinion and their opinion is worth a voice. So we end up in a situation where we have legends like yourself who are supposed to put us on game, actually being like you don't even want to talk to us or confront us or like put us on game because you feel like we are disrespectful, like entitled and disrespectful, and like we ain't even deserving of game type shit. So we find in a situation kind of weird, you know. I would have never thought I would find myself, you know, speaking to somebody like you.
Well, I mean, you see, and that to you know, and to your point though, you know, I feel like that kind of like I just all just regular conversation. No, I don't want nobody to take none like the wrong way, but it kind of invalidate what you're saying though to me though, because see, I will get on here and talk to people and try to get a game. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. Me personally, I always been open doors though. I don't know about everybody else and stuff though, but always been online, been vocal, trying to link with everybody, trying to actually bridge the you know that gray area where it is a gray area between like the what y'all look at legendary producers and just the loot makers or the people that's trying to get through some type of gray area. So like I always try to be a voice trying to like connect everybody, and certain things that I do connect do make sense though, because it's like it's one side who's seeing everything that I am doing when I am connecting and actually throwing and putting people on, and you know what I'm saying, but then there's the other side which is usually bigger who's not seeing all of that though too. So it'd be like a little disconnect though, you know what I'm saying? But a person like me though, y'all, you know, if you know, I'm not a real big fan of the industry shit at all though, because the industry is it ain't really giving me like
absolutely.
It ain't. I haven't had the best time in this shit though.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's I've always been trying to turn the wheel to make it better for y'all and stuff though. You know what I'm saying? And also trying to translate what's going on at the top to y'all, and try to translate what y'all saying to the people at the top too though. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because you know, I know to a certain degree, I'm a respected name in both of the factors. You know what I'm saying? So these people might listen to me about what I'm trying to convey, what y'all saying to them though, and vice versa too. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I try to play that role though, but you know, it is a kind of
it's a tricky game. It's a tricky game. You're representing people that you don't really know. You don't really know exactly what they after. They may be using and shit like that. But yeah, absolutely.
But even as far as with your post though too, when I seen your post though, I wasn't specifically speaking to you though, because how you, it's like we see like the content and shit though, like we're speaking for people and stuff though, so we speaking in that tone for those people and stuff though. I understand that though, trust me. So I didn't take it like no way though. I was just speaking like from somebody like somebody from in the industry that what they would look at it and just see it as though. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it wasn't like you know, no like bashing you or anything though, but also too, I was like, I'm glad that the content even came across my shit though, because if you wasn't doing that type of shit though, I'm not even gonna lie, I probably would even
kept scrolling. Kept scrolling. Yeah, for sure. Of course.
It grabbed my attention though, for sure.
And I truly do see that stuff, Sonny. I truly do see that stuff. When I see you commenting under my post, I don't see you talking to me. I see you making a point. You know, I see you talking to the people, and that's why I grabbed the opportunity to show grace and show who I am, and like I actually know, like I really know I'm a real big fan, and I've been a real big fan. You see what I'm saying? Not only you, but of everybody, of the whole thing. That's exactly why when somebody like me, who's a real fan, who got no reach, no type of pull, no type of voice, seeing somebody like Turbo, okay, saying me and Zaytoven, me and Metro Booming, me and Sizzle, would you, as Sonny Digital, put Turbo in the Sizzle, Sonny Digital, Metro Booming conversation, TM08 conversation, for real?
Me personally, like,
ain't nobody doing that, Sonny. You graceful. You humble. You too humble.
So look, like, I'm gonna put it in, like, in like real terms though too, so I feel like it's classes to it though. And I was just actually on the phone with D Rich and stuff though. You know D Rich, right?
If I don't,
I mean, I feel like so, and I do this based on like kind of like age ranking too though, and who kind of came in at a certain time and stuff though. So like me, D Rich, C Note, I would even say like down to DJ Plug, Bobby Critical. We are all in the same age range though. Then you come with like the newer ones though. Metro was fucking with the OGs, but he was the new.
Yeah. For sure.
he's in that class of like he's at the top of that class though, but he's kind of like in between. He's like the cool nigga in our class though, but he got the whole new wave too that's under him and shit though. So, but in regards to what you're saying though, as far as putting like Turbo in the conversation with us though, Turbo was kind of like he came like kind of like after the conversation because Gunna kind of came after all of that shit though.
Absolutely.
Thug was first, and that's what we was working with though. So like whatever was in that Thug era though, which wasn't I don't think we had. Weezy was around, but Weezy wasn't like in that little niche yet though. And then Turbo, I didn't quite hear about Turbo until the whole Gunna stuff though.
Nobody heard about Turbo. Gunna was dancing in Young Thug videos with that and shit with his goddamn fisherman hat. Turbo wasn't around.
I ain't gonna say it like that. I can't see in that. That's the other thing though. See, I don't know what Turbo was doing then though, because we all got our own stuff going on though. Like like he's building up to become whatever Turbo he was. His splash was with Gunna though, so we can all say we didn't know Turbo up until that point, like nationally and stuff though. But we heard of him and stuff though, like earlier on though. But it wasn't like we were still stumping and making our name and stuff though. So it wasn't even like we was paying attention for Turbo and stuff though. Turbo to us. He's making his name right now. He's making his name right now. I don't think his name is like just all the way solid like made yet though. You know what I'm saying? Still work there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And like that brings me to a point where somebody like Turbo get to feel like this because Gunna obviously it's outrageously international, so famous, so known, and respected as an artist. Lately Atlanta been going through some crazy shit. I don't even want to touch on that because that's really just internet stuff. I feel like we don't even know about that stuff. That's some that's some real man stuff. I ain't even gonna touch there. I ain't even gonna go there for you. But like Gunna is known worldwide. Turbo is not known worldwide.
Yeah,
like that.
So.
Metro Booming is known worldwide like that. Like that. You are known worldwide like that. That's why people get a reaction when you say some stuff. Because like you in that realm for real. Like you speaking for those for real.
I just be on some like, also too, it's POV though too. Like I'm regular as hell in my eyes though. Like that's why I could sit down and just have a conversation with niggas like you and I don't even look at it like niggas like you. Like I'm
absolutely.
like shit.
I know. You're making a point. Yeah.
Like we. Like it's just like shit. I just look at it like even when you get to a certain level and shit though, bro, it be like shit. We all still on the same course, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like we all trying to get some hits. We all trying to make some fire shit. You know what I'm saying? We all. You know what I'm saying? So and it just I don't know, bro. This shit is cool though. There's enough room for everybody though. But but I think everybody just gotta understand, bro. Like everybody gonna have their opinions and feel like how they feel. But I don't think it's for everybody just to like just get out of shape for it though. I think whoever has the voices and stuff though, like how me and you talking, we could just talk it out and so people can have an actual clear understanding of what's going on and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or you can be the voice for the other side though, because I might not understand that shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Because we go through it too. We really go through it too. We really swallow our pride just to have the honor of having our name next to yours. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a tough situation. It's a tough spot.
I already know, and I respect the fuck out of all the loop makers. Don't get me wrong though. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who collab, I respect the fuck out of all of that shit though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's sending it up, cooking up, like, cause at the end of the day, I'm looking for fire shit though. So if you fire, I just respect somebody who fired the shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But then also too, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be that on both ends though. But then it's like. It's levels. It get gray areas and get messed up when the business start coming into play and shit though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when that fun shit and not to say like that you need to know, but like a loop maker might not know like the industry like right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Or the producer might not know the industry right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like they coming in at two entry levels when it's handling business and shit though. Like one person might think it's like this, and the other person might think it's like this though. You know what I'm saying? But for people like with me, I've always looked at it like, man, fuck it, man. We just gonna bust this shit down evenly. I don't really give a damn though. You know what I'm saying? That just would make sense though, because I'm not trying to hold up no business, and I'm not trying to goddamn. I feel like just if it's 5 of us on here, we're gonna take that 50% and bust that bitch down 10. It's cool, bro. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I see it to be done, because I like to get business done quick, because it already take long enough when we dealing with lawyers going back and forth and back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
I've been seeing you
I
talking
rather,
about that. We're gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on that for sure. We're gonna touch
yeah,
on many points, Sonny, tonight. Trust me, because I really did some research. You was talking about I respect look makers, and I will talk to them like I'm talking to you right now. I know that for a fact. I really know you got real respect for this. You did some work with Zaytoven this summer, and you started off by saying, I was scared of hitting you up because that's how much respect you got. Your peers, you don't even try to bother them for some work and shit like that, when you actually like right there with them, Sonny. You are right there with them. That's where
yeah.
we
But
consider you, Sonny. Like for real. For real.
me, like I said, it's all POV. Like, I just look at myself like a regular person though, cause shit, I gotta get up and go take shit. So I gotta goddamn go pay bills. I gotta do everything that I gotta do too. So it ain't too much different. You know what I'm
You
saying?
making
So
my points. You making my points right now. You making my points right now. Sonny, we find ourselves here tonight clearly because I reacted to what me and many people will call a nasty interview by Tomorrow Network, Don Cannon and Turbo. Okay.
Yep.
I got some quotes here. I'm gonna read them to you. I'm gonna tell you who said them, who said it during the interview, and I would love to have your reaction, your feelings, your thoughts on it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the first quote is from Don Cannon, another supposed legend in the game, right? He got some shady, he been on the news for some shady business practices, but I ain't even trying to minimize bro to that because he been going for decades, okay? And that's it, again, real respect. Don Cannon said, the battle with loop makers is, they say, I did half of the beat, don't I get half of the percentage? Well, yes, but you can get my fee. I charge 50,000, you want 25,000? How you feel about that?
So it would have to be two variables, or two people like kind of ask that question though. It would have to be a loop maker and a person that's actually on the industry, so I can give you a real valid answer though. But if it was that, you know what I'm saying? So what I would do is I would ask the loop maker, how much do you get for your beats right now? And then ask me how much I get for my beats right now. You know what I'm saying? And then we can average it out though, and you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? We can, you can get what you get already though, and I can get what I can get though. But the whole thing about all of this shit though is getting the most though. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, say like, I'm knowing that like, say if I do a collab track with Metro right now, right? Me, Sonny, I'm selling beats for, like, let's say in the industry, I do like on the high end, I probably do like 25,000 or whatever, right? And let's just say, shit, I do a collab with Metro, and shit, I know he probably about to charge 150,000 and shit though. You know what I'm saying? That's 125,000 more than I charge
That's
this
10x.
shit though.
That's 10x. That's a dream
You know what I'm
investment.
saying?
A dream investment.
So I would be looking at getting what I already basically get though, and if you want to give me more, which I'm assuming that's why the numbers is pumped up that high though too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying that's what he get though, but let's just say we putting these two names together and shit though, we can pump it up to this number though. I probably out of that 125, I probably would expect to probably get between like 40 and 50, and then Metro get the rest though, because I know he's driving the force of why we even getting this extra bit of money and shit though. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me being logical though. It's like, I'm gonna let the person who I know who's driving this shit though just handle it and get us the most money and stuff, and then hopefully do the back end right. But
that's leverage right there. That's leverage right there.
Basically, it's a leverage thing though. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go, like if you was able to go get me 50,000 opposed to me getting 30,000 for the same exact beat, I'm gonna have you go in and go get the 50. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, you can bust it down a little better. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just how I look at it though. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel like, and I hate to sound like this though, but there's a hierarchy to this shit though. And and I feel like that's to any business though. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And that's also logical too though. Like,
exactly.
And for an example, like I got a record with Beyonce, right?
Yep.
And Polo the Don, the way that record even came about, it was me and Polo the Don, right? Me and Polo the Don was in the studio, and he wanted me to make a beat for. This is the first time I met him. He wanted me to make it. We was cooking up for Rihanna for her album and shit though. This is the first time I met him. He said we doing this for Rihanna.
Hey Riri, if you see this, ciao.
He gave us the he gave me a sample. And I put the drums on it and shit though, and the cutoff time we missed the cutoff time for Rihanna shit on, so they end up sending it over to Beyonce. But to get it to Beyonce, it went through like different circuits. It went from Polo to Timberland to these writers to this person. You know what I'm saying? To where like the shit got broken down. And, then Beyonce, she take her Beyonce cut out of the whole thing though.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's just like the way that shit get broken down, it'd be like at some point I just look at shit like, man, it's just the opportunity though, like it's a good look. Like, I just try not to stop the business and stuff though, but shit get broken down, but there's a hierarchy to it though too. Like I couldn't get it to Beyonce, even if the record was what it was, it had to touch Timberland hands in order for it to get the Jay-Z and Beyonce and them though. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said though, if he had got more percentage on the record and actually did less of the work, I can go for that. And that's kind of what happened though. Like on that record, I might have fucking I don't know how much. I probably got 3% on that motherfucker or something, bro. But shit, I still got a Beyonce record. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, like that shit still fine to say. Like
because that shit gonna put you in a position for endorsements, for interviews, for other stuff. You see what I'm saying? Money it puts you in the way of money.
It just feel good just to have a Beyonce placement as a producer. I don't give a fuck if I make $2 off that motherfucker, if I make $3 off that bitch, or I make no dollars. I don't give a fuck.
You touched
it's just a Beyonce record though. We a part of history.
You touched a very, very nice point though right there, because that's like legends and big people in the game. They taught us about intellectual property. They taught us about lawyers and points and royalties. So that you saying, you gotta respect the hierarchy. You do when it comes to people like Beyonce's, Rihanna's and household names that actually sell millions and millions and millions of records. You do an idea that you barely know it's gonna go there. You barely know it's gonna go to Beyonce. Obviously you work towards that big placement type music, but you don't know whose hands gonna touch and what it's gonna become before it turns into the final product. So that's actually exactly why you would want something like intellectual property. You don't charge a fixed fee for something like music that may go to Beyonce. You need an intellectual property so you can charge a percentage upon what that property is, the revenue of that property. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, definitely. Nah, you're right. You're 100% right, bro.
So,
right, bro.
most people up and coming in the game, rather they are okay with getting a Beyonce record. They would rather have their business first straight, I feel like, before being able to say Beyonce. Because and I'm telling you, bro, these new cats, they barely got any fucking idea of the history of this shit. Like they don't care, apparently.
Well, I mean, like I was only like that too because that wasn't my first though. It was like that was just along the way of everything though. It wasn't my first nor my biggest though. So it's like sometime along the way, it's cool to go do little side missions and shit though, and just have them accolades under your belt. Like, well, shit.
Yeah, Sonny, Digital, and Beyonce. That's that one hell of a, how you say, like a multiverse type episode.
That's like one of them, like one of them, like, well, I got this record with Beyonce too. Like, it's one of them just like wild cards and shit though, which is cool though. Like everybody know the typical shit though. When you start going deeper into the dive, you see like, I really like in there, So
yeah, absolutely.
It's just a cool point, literally a cool point.
Connected to this point that Don Cannon made, you, Sonny Digital, went through producer agreements since 2011. I'd say you went through countless producer agreements. You are actually one of the producers that really collabs the most with other producers. Would you really say that's how a fee works? If you make a beat with Metro Boomin, there's a fixed fee for both of y'all, and you gotta understand who getting what, or like Metro negotiate with the label his side, you negotiate with the label your side?
Well, you could do like your side, his side, and all that stuff though. You know what I'm saying? And usually that's contingently based on who you are though. Like if it was me and Metro on one thing, we want to do our business separate, they would definitely let us do it separate though. But for the sake of just getting shit done, I wouldn't do it like that. I just do it all in one and just he'll pay me though. But like generally how I would prefer to do it though, and how I recently just did it. I just did this with my boy First Class, and there was another producer on. I can't think of his name right now. He was a new producer, my first time working with him. It just happened randomly though. But basically we had got a placement from a beat that we made on the stream, and then you know, shit, I was a little more savvy in it, and they kind of just let me lead it though. So like instead of them getting their fee, probably like would have been like maybe like 2,500 or whatever though. Or shit, I got it pushed up to like 15,000 and shit though for us to bust down and shit though. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, when it went up that high though, that mean they get more than what their usual fee would be though. You know what I'm saying? But what I would take, I'd take half of it though. I'd take 75 and let them bust down that other 75 and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Because originally the number was gonna be 75 though. You know what I'm saying? It was gonna have to bust that down between three. But you know, shit. Like I said, I went in there with the likeliness of who I am.
Absolutely, with the name and the promo and the, you see, of course, the legacy that you got.
And then on top of that, we made the beat on my stream though too. So it was kind of like, you know, it just kind of made sense though. It was kind of content for the artists and all and everything they had going on too. So they, you know, so it just all made sense though, you know. So, you know, when it comes to those situations, though, I would always say, just let whoever can get the most out lead that shit, though, like I was saying, though. And then, you know, hopefully I'm praying, like, you know, who you're working with, they're honorable people and they'll bust it down, though.
Yeah,
And
that's one point right there, because what if they not? What if they not?
That point, I really couldn't even tell you, though. I kind of got good judgment when it comes to people, though, but people usually are good, though. But
Facts,
you know,
facts.
either way, still though, you can still put in a letter of direction though. You can tell them how y'all want the money like split out though. Like y'all can come up with the number, then you know you can do a letter of direction though, because you still gonna have to get your lawyer though too. You still gonna need your lawyer though. You know what I'm saying? But there'll be one person like driving it though. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't use the same lawyer though, because you know that's conflict of interest and shit though. You know. So, you know, everybody had their own lawyers and shit though. They still pay their little lawyer fees and shit though. And basically we get the most amount, we'll bust that check down with an LOD, tell them to send the money over here to these people and send this money to their lawyers. And, you know, so nobody got to pay nobody, and it don't be that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So basically when the money get paid out, everybody get paid out at the same time, you know?
And it's beautiful talking to you about this, because I'd say 99.9% of the people that want to talk about this shit, they just want to put themselves in the conversation. They don't really know what's going on. They never seen it with their own eyes. You're really one of them ones. So that's actually a gem. You know, let the bigger guy lead, but we all know bigger fishes, they end up eating smaller fishes. So
yeah, but that's why I said to make sure you got an LOD, which is the letter of direction. And so, you know, just that's very important. Like just so you're not depending on somebody paying you though. So like when they send out that check, everything will already be split up. So, you know, they'll just say you getting this to there. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that's one of the most important things. Make sure that whatever y'all do, and if it's like, you're going to have an LOD in your shit anyways, though, even when you're dealing with your lawyer and shit, though, because you don't want to have to pay your lawyer. You want your lawyer to get paid when you get paid.
yeah,
though, so.
exactly. Facts.
LOD and, you know, go ahead, you know, do it like that, bro.
Yeah, first time I've seen somebody actually talk about LODs. I'm not gonna lie to you. You don't hear about this stuff. That's a gem right there. To be honest, that's a gem right there. Because I be pushing the lawyer shit. I've seen your tweets. I know what you think about lawyers. We gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Let me build up to it. Next quote from the interview. It's Turbo. It's the fee, the publishing, the credit. Back then, it was an honor to be credited on a song. If you don't bring value, you don't get credit. How do you feel about that?
I feel like you should. Me personally, I feel like I don't know exactly what he meant. No, but we talk about credit, like your name on it. I feel like
He meant about he was talking about Nate B. I know exactly what he meant.
I think that everybody should get their credit on it though. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really see it being a problem though, because people gonna gravitate to who they want to gravitate towards anyways though. You know what I'm saying? So like,
facts.
Say if perfect example, just say like Metro did a Q Beat sample or something like that, or he did collab with somebody else that wasn't
Shout
such
out
a
Q
big
Beats, insane.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Q Beats, man. That's my boy too.
That's Europe right there. That's Germany right there.
Yeah, that's the homie, man. He just sent me some loops too, like yesterday. He been sending me loops for years.
No.
But now you good. We still here. But, and what was I saying? What was your ex? I forgot. I done just forgot.
You was saying about I was talking about the credits.
Okay,
yeah.
So I think everybody should be. You know, the general public, they're gonna like sway to who they want to sway it towards, anyways. Though, like if you was on the track with Metro and y'all got the biggest track. A matter of fact, this perfect example. My boy Bobby Critical. You know Bobby Critical. Bobby Critical and Metro produced the Take Me Through Their record and shit though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like shit since Metro name on it though, kind of outweigh out Bobby name a little bit though. You know what I'm saying? So people don't really know that Bobby do it, even though it's the biggest record in the country and shit though. You know what I'm saying? But the people who do want to go and see, they can see it though if it's there though, if the credit's there though, which is what it is there though. But you know, you still got to do your work to be seen though. So I wouldn't, as a bigger producer, I wouldn't like even worry about a smaller producer trying to build up whatever he's trying to build up though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's even better for me though. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, if a smaller producer is building off of what I got going on, it's looking like I'm providing the opportunity though. So it make me look better though. You know?
Absolutely, exactly. Sonia, I gotta ask you this. I got to ask you this because we find ourselves here. I feel like because of the ego that comes with the bag, with the views, with whatever the fuck, right? We being Ghana producer, right? You've been in this shit for since the mixtape era, bro. How did you stay this humble? Like a real, I could see myself in you, bro. It's insane. You're from Atlanta. How the fuck do I see myself in you? How did you stay this humble, bro?
To be for real, just getting fucked over in the game so much. So I never got to get ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I always was grounded though. You know what I'm saying? So
oh my god.
Bro, so to be transparent with niggas, like for real, bro, like I've never had like $1 million in my account at one time though. Like no company has ever gave me $1 million. You know, now over the span I made that money and shit though, but like all at one time though, like, you know, like I've been in so many bad contracts though to where the companies had the upper hand on me to where they could give me the least amount versus giving me the higher amount though. That it's always been the least amount for Sonny though, because he's already locked in. We ain't gotta stretch out and do the most for him though, and he's still gonna deliver though. But with that being said though, it made me learn a lot of shit throughout the game though. So it prepared me to when I do get that big large lump sum of money and shit though, I know how to kind of move with it and shit though. You know what I'm saying? And like also too, like shit, I'm kind of glad that I ain't really like just go crazy as far as like with the money, and I kind of like got a kind of sense of like logic and reality before I just kind of got everything that I felt like I was supposed to have earlier on and shit though. You know what I'm saying? So me having it like throughout this whole time y'all didn't see me though, I've been literally grinding. Like it's like, you know how niggas say check to check? Nigga, I'm going like I'm living hit to hit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so it was kind of like, you know, like one hit starts like lose steam, then you go to the next, then the next one just comes, you know.
Nah, bro, you go to as fuck, bro. You go to as fuck, bro. You go to as fuck. That's
it's literally still the same story though. That's why it'd be like I be just so down to earth though, because I ain't never been so far away from earth though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like shit. I might have a hit, but then it'd be like shit, nigga. I still got to go do all this other regular shit. Though. I got to catch back up to regular life. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like it's conflicting to me though, because it'd be like, you know, people look at me like this, but it'd be like shit, nigga, I gotta go pick my son up from school too. Like nigga, like. Fuck, I gotta go pay these goddamn dumbass bills. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm doing all the same shit y'all doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just making beats in between and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just recording and shit.
We are alive.
You know
we are all alive for the first time, right? It's our first time, man. We navigate through this. We're trying really hard, and it's so sad when us fans from the other side of the world that actually really look up to y'all, really wanna be like y'all. Like we really wanna be like y'all. We get to know that one of them once gets done like that. One of them once gets done like that for years and years and years, bro. Your catalog, it's touching 2 billion streams, B-Dog. 2 billion.
Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, like it's still, you know, and you know, I don't really fault the game for that though, bro. Like, you know,
I know you really didn't, because you got grace and respect. I know you didn't. You still ride for them people too. I know, because you got grace. Those still your peers type shit. Those still like your OGs.
It's a business. Everybody got to make their money. I just try to make the business better though for whatever's next and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Because I see it's a lot of money in this motherfucker though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But,
where the money at?
You know,
where the money at?
It's there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money there. You know what I'm saying? But like, shit, we just gotta go get that shit, bro.
Because like when I saw your comments, Sonny, in my head immediately I was like, man, I truly am fighting for somebody like him as well, where like people try to use your willingness to do good to actually backstab you and stuff like that. And
we in the same battle and shit though. But you know, I do gotta talk to people like you though, because you know, you know, like it's gotta like the it's certain way that people take the message that you're trying to convey though. You know what I'm saying? In a certain way that's gotta be, said to certain people and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, niggas don't think the niggas gonna be mad and shit though, but it's a real POV and that's a real feeling how y'all feeling. And I understand that though,
Thank
because
you.
shit, we been in the same position where you feeling like niggas stole shit or niggas ain't giving niggas credit and shit though. So I understand it though. But I also understand like how it has to go though too. But once people start to understand like how it really goes, they be like, okay, cool. We can understand this though. But it's like nobody really gotta step on nobody in this shit though. It's enough room for everybody though. Like shit, like
and you
bruh.
saying people gonna swerve and sway towards what they want to swerve and sway, and Sonny, you to some people would represent what the industry actually is, which is fucking the furthest to what you actually represent and portray and are. But they will never hear anything different. You know what I'm saying? They see you as the industry. They will see me as the martyr that's dying to fucking get the industry down, whatever the fuck that they think this is going on. It's really not. I would like the fact that they were.
We in the same battle, bro. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to it. It's the same battle. Just
It's the same battle, but you in a way different position than me, bro. You made history. You made it. We not gonna disregard history on my watch. Everybody talk about we too late to give flowers. Sonny Digital, you getting your flowers tonight? God damn it! You made Blow a Bag by Future What? You made Tuesday by I Love My Conan. What?
Appreciate it, bro.
What?
Appreciate it. But all that shit having fun, bro. Like that's why I be trying to urge people, man. Just have fun, like man. Fuck all trying to figure this shit out, man. Like bro,
that's
like,
not Sonny. I gotta stop you there because that people don't want to have fun anymore. We've been having fun. We want the respect. We want what we deserve. We want the royalties. We wanna be in the conversation without being demanding and without being the one Elon Musk's son that wants the new Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? That we don't come on our turf, on your turf, stomping and shit. You see what I'm saying? We're taking our shoes off and we politely asking to walk in type shit.
No, for sure, and that's why I even fuck with you like now, like even all this, I fuck with you. Like I haven't heard none of your shit, but I'm like open to just what I'm saying to fuck. You know
I'm
what
like
saying?
that. I'm like that.
Hey, I believe you, but I just be open to the conversation though. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as we're on the same page and shit though, it'd be like but I understand what you're saying though, but it'd be like it still be like I know niggas want to get paid and shit though.
Yeah.
But all that shit not immediate. Like even like I said, bro, I just told you like out of my whole all this time, I ain't even had an M in my account like at one time though. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, I'm not saying it's impossible though, but I'm not gonna say it's the easiest thing to do though.
Because bro, these people they have no idea what it takes to have $1 million in the bank. Like it ain't like they think
off of music getting paid.
Strictly. You mean strictly music?
Strictly music.
You mean advances, streams, just that?
Just that, bro. It's hard, bro. That's not an easy task and shit though.
You should.
What I can't say about that too though, with them giving me the like those low advances and all that shit though, it did keep me in the green though. Like the majority of my career, I was always recouped and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't give me big advances and shit though. So like my shit was always in the green though, but I never got to touch that money for a long time though because I went into litigation with this company that I was signed to though. So when you go into litigation, they hold the money up until y'all.
Yeah. Like a third party holds the money until the litigations are over. Yeah, of course, I know about this.
So I had like that for a long time, but I was recouped for most of my career.
One thing I can tell you, Sonny, you never looked down bad. Like you never look like, oh, but I'm in the green. Because like right now you're saying stuff like you should obviously fucking be in the green. You Sonny Digital, yo.
Yeah, nah, I'm good now. I mean, I'm good because one thing about it, you got to figure it out though. But I've always that's what. Bro, I love how my career just went though because like the whole figuring it out shit though and trying not to be disconnected to shit though that kept everything floating, bro. I don't care how it was floating, if it was barely floating or if it was all the way floating or it kept it floating though. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it always worked out. You know what I'm saying? So I was never mad at like the trajectory of how the money was going though because shit, I just learned how to even stretch it out and just use it the right way though. But one thing about it though, I always just hustle it though. Like I'm like, man, look.
You hustling every fucking day, gang. Every day I see it. Like you still hustling. Still hustling.
We're gonna figure this shit out, man. Like, man, till I can't, man, we're gonna keep on doing this shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this shit don't stop. Then I'm laying the foundation out for y'all. Like shit, man. I'm trying to show y'all, man, hey man, we can get this money. Like I know how hard it is to get money out the industry though. Now you know what I'm saying? I wanna show niggas like, hey man. there's other ways how we can get this shit too. We can still do what we're doing though, and we still make money too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, people can keep their ego. You know, I was talking to this producer on the TikTok comments. I've been actually, you know, this thing gave me the opportunity of gaining many people respect, you know, Sonny. Actually speaking out. Some people be scared of speaking out. To me personally, I was shitting my pants about speaking out against shit like this. Man, y'all the idols. You see what I'm saying? Like the idols. But
I really think you should though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and you know that's what I do a lot too, and I feel like that's why a lot of people be seeing and hearing me though, because I speak about how I feel though, regardless of how
Yo,
it makes anybody
facts.
else feel.
I do see you voicing your opinion and really replying and really getting into the conversation. I do see that. The conversation with this other producer on TikTok comments was industry producers are scared of loop makers because they can't do what loop makers can do, which to an extent it's false, and to an extent it's true, because obviously if you're an industry producer, you know how to make a hit record, you know what it takes, you know how to put the pieces together, this and that. My reply to that comment was, I've never seen a goalkeeper being embarrassed for not scoring goals, but I've seen some legendary ass goalkeepers. Why can't we complement each other? Like, why can't I do what I do best and you do what you do best, and let's just run this shit to the top?
So I feel that. That's how I feel though, because it's like, okay, look, we could make loops, but shit, nigga, y'all got in this shit though because y'all make them how y'all make them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really do that shit though. Like the same amount of time that we spend on like making like these beats and shit though, y'all really spend that time on making these crazy loops though. That, you know, like that shit. Y'all, like I said, we can make loops, but we can't make them like y'all though. Like I get it. I would gladly give that to loop makers. Loop makers. Y'all do what y'all do. Like y'all are talented. Y'all fire as fuck. Like. I ain't gonna lie, the shit fire. Like, and it made our job easier though, as far as being like producers and being in the studios with these artists and shit though. It just got gray areas when it came to the music. I mean, the business part of it though. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like everything was good though. You know what I'm saying? Everything's still good though. You know what I'm saying? Like in my end though. You know what I'm saying? But it just needs somebody like you or somebody to voice like, all right, y'all, we got to run this game like this though. Like we can't just be wild westing this shit though, just charging this and trying to charge them this much and doing this. Like it need to be some type of standard or some type of
wild westing. Yo, bro, you cracking me the fuck up, man. You funny as fuck, bro. You funny as fuck, bro.
It's what it is. I'm telling you, we all in the same game, bro. Shit.
Yeah, facts. And y'all in a different position of the same game. That's why we look up to y'all. That's why we hope y'all may help us and guide us through stuff like that. And when we see interviews like the Don Cannon and Turbo one, where they actually meticulously take sections of the interviews, 20 minutes worth of interview, to make a point on how less we are worth, like how much little we should get and stuff like that. Breaks our heart. I can do nothing but lash out and crash out and scream at my wall, because like literally I'm screaming at my wall. Like there's my white wall. I got the struggle wall with though. I got the ones with the fucking with the popcorns in it. I'm screaming at that shit because the camera is right there. I'm screaming at that shit right now. So I can't help but do.
I definitely understand you, bro. Like I can see how I can get like, you know, like everybody can feel how they feel though, but you know, like it's all POV though, but you know, I can speak for myself, man. I fuck with everybody who fire at making music. Okay? Fire. I ain't gonna say you gotta be fire. I also fuck with people that's actually trying to get fired though. Like,
I'm way more cutthroat than this. I'm way more cutthroat than you, man. You gotta be fire. You gotta be extra fire. It's over with, like, people really be competing nowadays, bro. You really be extra fire, like.
See, I'm like you though, but shit, they be banning me and shit though, so I be having to take it easy, bro.
I'm banned too from TikTok lives, gang. I'm banned too, yo. They ban me as well, gang.
I had to come back though, cause TikTok, TikTok, you need to get unbanned. You make a lot of money on TikTok.
I know. I'm missing out. Actually, I know about that. I see the numbers. Like, look, don't hit the same. But I do see. But I'm growing on different platforms. I'm doing my own thing. I actually trying to stem out from the live streams and stuff like that.
What's up, bro?
But yeah, man, like just having the opportunity to have somebody like you on here and talk and speak out about this stuff. I feel like this shit never happened. There was never like where a legend talk with somebody like me who's a complete fucking nobody, bit, though. I'll tell you right now. I do what because I got Grace, bro. I got Grace. Me and you in the same conversation ain't got nothing to do. Like, you see what I'm saying, bro? You legendary. Like this. I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional. Some people gonna be like, oh, you can play the keys. Oh, play this chord. Oh, do this, do that. Do a backflip. Do a kickflip. What the fuck? I ain't like. It ain't like that, bro. I got real grace. I got real grace, bro. I got real grace.
Man, me too. Like, that's why we
You
trying
too.
to tell them.
Yeah, facts.
Like, I really fuck with niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially like, bro, like I be seeing y'all and me. I be like, yeah, man, yeah. Speak out, say that shit. Yeah, fuck these niggas. I don't like that shit at me. I don't give a fuck. I like that shit, bro. Like, say how you feel.
I do
bro,
see
I really
that.
love that shit though, cause that's what move the needle, bro. That's how that shit be. This how you get respect for real, bro.
Facts.
You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Like you can make 1,000 hard beats, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's 1,000 other niggas that can do that though. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And
Come on,
that takes me to the next quote, Sonny. Because Turbo said this. These are two different quotes in the same motherfuck breath. You can't make this shit up, Gangi. You can't make this shit up. Turbo said, more than producing, it's a lot of people don't even got their business together. And in the same, so they are wrong for not having their business together. And in the same breath, Turbo said, oh, but these look makers, they don't say nothing in the studio and they feel like hiding behind their lawyers. So am I wrong for not having my business together, or am I wrong for having the business together?
That is a very hey, listen. That is a very confusing statement. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Listen, see, and hey, listen. I'm a very logical person though. Like I'm just like you. I analyze and I be like, yo, you just kind of talk. It's like that sound like I would have to see it though. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't seen it though, but I want to see it though. But that seems like a talking in circles situation though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, you mad because I ain't got the business together though, but then you mad because I got my lawyer handling the business though. So like, you know, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think all right, so this with the music industry, bro. I think people just gotta accept the fact, and this is just what business period though. You're gonna make somebody mad. Somebody's gonna be unhappy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's gonna be on one of the ends. Everybody's not gonna be 100%. It's very seldom it's gonna be like that though. But somebody's just gonna not be happy though. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you handling any type of business though. So once you take that, you'll be like, okay, we just handling business, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to urge people, man, don't lose the fun of it though, bro, with the business though either though. I know that's hard to do, but
What I said yesterday, talking to Nate B, the producer that actually made the Ghana record with Turbo, and I was saying if you like, cause like if you got respect for this beat shit, placements and bags, they come regardless. So if you chase something that comes regardless, you gonna get it for sure, and you're gonna stop there. Like, you're gonna stop there. No more motivation, no more nothing that runs you, none of that. When it comes to the Turbo quote, brother, I'm gonna tell you my real true opinion. Because Turbo in that interview, you said you're good at reading people, and I truly lead with that. I truly live all my life. I've thought about knowing what the actual reasons behind people's words and stuff. I see Turbo painting a picture where he's butthurt about some sort of situation, and I know exactly what situation he's butthurt about, because I spoke with the dude involved. You see what I'm saying? So when I see big dogs like that going interviews in supposedly big platform, we are just about to talk about Tomorrow Network, supposedly big platform, and they wanna tell us what it is, how it is in 4 different, like, they say one thing and the next thing they say is the complete opposite of what you just said, and then they're gonna say another thing that's completely opposite of what you just said, and they're gonna keep polarizing their conversation like this without actually making any fucking sense, only because they are swerving away from the point, which is bro needed his credits. Point blank period. Give a flying fuck if you care that I got no lawyer or I got a lawyer, to be honest. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now see, in regards to what you're saying though too, I feel like with these type of conversations, they'll get a better scope, or you know what I'm saying, if they had somebody in the room who was a loop maker and stuff though, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like give them that POV though, you know what I'm saying. But if it's just 2 producers who do the same thing as far as making the drums and shit though, and they not really like
you actually made a real nice point right there. You can't even blame them, right? Because like they be living their truth. That's their truth.
That's kind of how I see it though. But if you were in the room though, you know what I'm saying, and you was able to like say that though, that would actually make sense though. Like,
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on,
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying. But if it's just those two in the room, it's nothing offsetting it though. You know what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like, you
yeah.
know, it's kind of hard like if they're not there though. But you know, if a loop maker was there, that would have made the conversation a whole lot more dynamic. It would have put more dynamic to the conversation though, and more people would have been able to relate to it and understand what the point that I feel like they're trying to convey though. But it's hard to convey that point. Like it's kind of like the drum makers having a drum maker conversation talking about the loop makers and shit though. But then the loop makers having a loop maker conversation talking about the drum makers. I mean the drum. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like some high school shit though. But then
Facts.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like
it's truly high school shit. Facts. It's truly high school.
yeah,
I said that. It's truly
yeah,
high school shit.
it is though. It is though. But you know, like I don't know how many bad situations people done had though with the loop makers and shit though. You know, I haven't had personally like nothing like bad at all though. I just had got like a bad taste though in one situation though. You know what I'm saying? But it was with Q Beats though. Q Beats my boy. You know, but it was just a little matter of like him sending the same loops to the same circle of people.
Let's have that conversation. Let's have that conversation.
Yeah, like I'm not mad at it, and I completely understand it. And you know, I'm not mad at it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at QBs either though. It's more so I kind of got mad at myself though, honestly though. You know what I'm saying? Because
Accountability.
it kind of made me feel like so what was going on? We was working on Travis shit. We was working on Travis shit, and it was me, Cardo, Murder, that's kind of just all I remember. It was a couple more people there though, but I remember it was that though. But it was QBs had sent the loops, you know, because you know he kind of knew when we was working too. We all kind of hit him up, so he sent the same loops to everybody though and shit though. And then what's the song that Kid Cudi and Travis Scott got called? What is it called?
Some acronyms, I think. I'll check. I'll look it up right now.
I can't remember what it's called though, but
It's
I
called
remember this.
The Scots.
Okay, yeah, the Scots. Yep. So Q Beats, I believe he made the loop, or it was something in there though. But basically, what had happened though is I had made a beat with that same loop, not knowing that Cardo had already made a beat with that same loop and shit though. And I was there working on Travis shit though. You know what I'm saying? We was all there in the same place though. And then you know, Cardo had got to the room before I did though. You know what I'm saying? Cardo had went in the room and I guess he was playing shit though, and then Travis had chose that beat though. You know what I'm saying?
It's on camera actually. Him choosing that beat. It's on camera.
Yeah. So, but mind you, luckily I had heard it. Like you know what I'm saying. So I was like, nah, no, not to play it though. But it kind of made me feel kind of weird because at that point it was like, dang. It was two things I was like, dang, if Travis would have heard this beat from mine though, that one would have got placed and shit though. And I was kind of like, damn, it was damn near like erase it who heard it first though, because to be honest, it ain't like neither one of us had really changed up the sample like too far from what it was though. So at that point, I was just kind of like just mad, like not mad, but just kind of disappointed though, because it was like, dang, it wasn't too much that was done. Like it was like, dang, it was like that was most set up for Q Beats to win though, because he had a 2 out of 1 chance though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, shit, one of these niggas gonna make it to the studio first, and one, you know what I'm saying? And so he still won though. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dang, I don't want to like feel like that again though. So you know, I started beating myself though with the loops and shit though. With like, man, dang. Well, I gotta start treating the loops like a sample or something though, and like start making them like completely different though. And like doing all this shit though, so I don't run into that situation though, or you know what I'm saying. So from that point on, that's what I had started been doing. That's what I was doing with the loops though. I was like, man, because I was like, I can't be mad at him either though. I just should have been more creative though and done something like crazy though, to where whatever Cardo had done with that beat, it wouldn't have affected me playing what I had done to it though. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even sounded the same. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we know. They saying in the chat that Q-Beats is 2 guys. We know the Q-Beats are 2 guys.
Yeah.
The fuck is,
I already know, man.
what do you think this is, man? What do you think this is?
Yeah, man. I already know they brothers, man.
Yeah.
I just call him, you know. I just
No,
call
shout
him
out to
that.
bro. He's saying shout out from Mount Everest. Whatever. You high as fuck, bro. Sit down. Come down here. Come on now, gang. Come down here, bro. You are like actually probably maybe the only one we could have this conversation with that actually saw what he saw. Like they actually got the catalog that you got and that could speak on what you can speak. You're the only one, bro. Bro, I swear to God, nobody in the industry, music industry, producer, whatever the fuck, they would react to some situation like this, like you just did. Like I was mad at myself. They gods. Gods don't get mad at itself. You feel me? It's somebody else's fault. It's somebody else's fault. Obviously, Kubits, they are scaling the business by sending loops to many different people. It is disrespectful, low key, yes, but we know there's no good face in business. Like people just do business. See what I'm saying?
I don't see it as being disrespectful. I just see, like you just said, they just scaling the business. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's.
Well, when I say
it pushes us to you know, be a producer and be creative though. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we shouldn't be making the same shit, bro. At the end of the day, we got the same shit. We shouldn't be making the same shit, bro. Like,
facts.
Like we should be really getting in there and making some different shit. Like
facts.
You know
Facts. True.
You know, so I'm not mad at them. Like when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, they just scaling this motherfucker. Just I'd do the same shit if I was them and I knew that Travis Scott was in this building and I got access to each one of these niggas. I'm sending them. Bro, what? Y'all all getting the same shit, bro. Whoever all to the racists, man.
Man.
And look, see, and back then, like how niggas would be working, see, with Travis and shit though, they work quick. So the samples that's when they was coming in prominent though, and it was like starting to go heat up though, because it was like, man, we get the sample real quick, get the beat, get everything going and shit though. Basically, we'll see he like the sample, and all we gotta do is add the drums to it, do some drops, we got the whole song ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So it was like cook up real quick though. So the samples was helping though. So you know, like shit, like it was just a whole little. It was a time though. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. It was a great time though. Q Beats took big advantage of that shit though. Q Beats, like he really they took advantage of it. I'm sorry for saying he, but you know, I just
no, you good. You're just referring to the group. They got a huge catalog. Q Beats, one of the biggest inspiration for many people out here, man, because they really reached out there from way back. Like I'm from Switzerland. We got OZ Music. I don't know if you know OZ.
Yeah, bro.
Come on now. Like I know. I apologize for that, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, gang.
Nah, OZ, bro. I've been fucking with OZ like when I say long before he was on. Like, you know, he was signed to Meek Mill, bro.
OZ was signed to Meek Mill. He was making DC. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was trying to sign OZ then, but then he had told. That's how I found out he was signed to Meek Mill and shit though, because he had told me that. You know what I'm saying? But then I still got a record on my SoundCloud that he produced long time ago for me though. He sent me hella beats and shit though, but we still cool as shit though. That's still my boy. Like me and OZ, we still tap in, still talk. I be telling him I'm always proud of him, man. I literally seen that. I seen OZ go from like wanting to do what he's doing now, like to doing what he's doing now though. Like no kids, you know what I'm saying? Bro, the shit was just crazy as hell. It really had cracked my head that he was signed to Meek Mill. He was signed to DC, you know what I'm saying, back then. But I for sure was trying to sign OZ like way back then though. But he had that going on, and so when he had that going on, I was just like, I'm just gonna work with him on some production shit though. And you know, that's when I was going hard to rap shit though, and he was sending me beats for that. So you know, shout out to OZ, man. That's my boy. I'm always proud of him, man. Like that nigga, man. He
made it.
Oh,
From here, he made it.
Yeah, when I ain't gonna, man. If you ever talk to him, I don't know if you know him personally though, but just ask him though. That's when I say me and him like this though. Like anytime I can hit him right now, man. He always hit me back. Like that's my dog, man. Like he know how far back we go. He know I'm super proud of him, man. Like that shit. When I say crazy, and he didn't leave. He's still over there.
He's still over there with a white Rolls Royce, big ass mansion. Do you understand how much mansions cost out here? It's like 7 mansions in goddamn Texas or like whatever big state you can.
I haven't seen his house though, but I seen the inside of it though. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. It's some presidential shit, bro. Some presidential pull inside, pull outside. Some presidential shit. I
already know he did his thing though, man. I'm so proud. When I say I'm so proud of that boy OZ, man. man, like he did his thing, bro. Like for real, that should be some real inspiration for y'all right there.
It
Like that
is,
nigga right
of
there,
course,
like man,
of course. That's
he
why I touched on
inspired
it.
me. I'm like, dang, bro, I seen you. You blew past me, like shit, like. Damn, bro, like you doing your thing, bro. That shit crazy as hell, bro. That shit
That's
crazy.
why I'm talking about this, because he really did that from out here. So it is possible to get the respect of the legends and be a part of the conversation of the legends from out here. OZ obviously got a set of skills that people can't really compare, okay? And I really don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it.
Look.
I can barely read the names, Dawg. I'll keep it about. Cause it's not focusing. Put your hand behind the phone. Like, is that
Kevin?
Kevin?
Q.
Oh, Q. Oh, okay.
Q beats, man. Look at all these loops, man.
That's money. Holy shit, that's mad bread right there.
This shit go on forever, bro.
Oh my god.
This shit go on forever, bro. They send me loops like forever, bro.
Man, that's so respectful, man. They still going, man. They
send me loops. They send me loops like they don't got no fucking placements, bro. Look, I'm still going. And this is the phone, man. My email. Hey, they send me loops like they ain't got no placements, bro. I respect the fuck out them, bro.
Yeah.
They send them straight to my phone too.
Oh my god. So I got one last quote. Got many other points I want to touch, Sonny. This last quote from the interview was the scariest one. Okay, I truly got scared. Being an outsider from out here, I truly got scared because Turbo said this network, referring to tomorrow, it's the pioneer of regulating and setting the rules to this shit. You need to know the rules. Like they want to make up their own network and set up our rules that we don't have a say in this and we must obey. Like that's scary as fuck. That was scary.
I don't know what rules I don't.
They was talking about loop making and shit. Like the rules to the loop making shit, like to the collabing with them and shit.
Nah, that's all on the rules gonna be set by y'all. Y'all the loop makers, so y'all gonna goddamn y'all set your own rules though. Like like somebody need to just stand up and be like, look, we doing this and this is how we doing it. We ain't trying to goddamn do it in a disrespectful manner though. This is how it's going though, bro. They don't make loops. They can't dictate y'all business. Or you know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's something that you should be worried about though. Like they could say what they want to do, but shit, that don't mean that they're gonna do or can do it and shit though. Like that's literally based on y'all and what y'all let us on this side do. You know what I'm saying? But I think that as long as y'all just if it's honorable, it's respectful though. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be like, hey, look. QBs get respect around this motherfucker though. I don't know how they do it though, but I look at everybody like regular and shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Shit, I feel like shit, y'all can do the same shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's respect there though, but it's just how you get it though. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it be like letting a nigga know, man, look, I ain't really tripping on this shit though. Like, man, look, we good, bro. We ain't gonna trip on money right now, but we gonna get it, bro. Like, I've seen that work more often. Though. I know a lot of people want to get paid up front though, but shit, man, it never was getting paid up front for none of us though. Like you remember, like you was saying, like the mixtape days and shit though.
Absolutely.
That was all absolutely free. You know what I'm saying? Like that was free, just us, just hard work, sweat and tears, and no money and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted though, a lot of mixtapes now they're bringing them back and putting them on like streaming though, but it's not like peaking or nothing like that though. So it's not like you making like crazy money off of it though, but you making a couple dollars for nothing like that you pay bills with and shit though, but at the end of the day, that was just all the what they call sweat-quity, whatever, when you put all that work in, you putting your work in and shit though. That was just putting our work in, we wasn't getting compensated though, but we was getting our name out there. And most importantly, just getting a production heard though, because if we making like 20 beats and shit though, shit, if nobody rapping on them, did them beats even get made, bro? Because ain't nobody fucking hearing them shits, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
if a tree falls down in the Mario Hardy, did it really fall down type shit?
Yeah, like exactly, bro. So it's like shit, we needed an outlet though. So, and that was that. And from that outlet though, not specifically from that music we made money though, but we made money from putting the music out though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so like things happen from, like from certain things though. It ain't always about the monetary gain though. The monetary, bro, we got a whole life to live. The money gonna come eventually though. It's gonna click though, but you gotta put yourself in some type of position to be able to make some money or make a connection to make some money and shit though. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like everybody main objective is to make money. You know what I'm saying? So, if that's the main objective, we ain't really got to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna try to make money at the end of the day. Just try to align yourself with the right people and shit though that can help you get to that shit though. Or just stay on course to what you trying to do.
Absolutely, I'm so glad you stand on that with the turbo quote, because in my words, this guy don't get to say, don't gotta say in this. They really don't gotta say this. They can vouch their opinions. They can feel however they want to feel, but their word is not law. You feel me? At the end of the day, their word is not law. They would love to make it law, but that's why it's scary, because like that's not how it works. That's not how she works.
I don't think nobody word law. I don't think nobody word law yet though. But it's just like I think it's based on like the influence and stuff though, bro. Like Turbo got some influence, but I'm not saying it's gonna be the one that's gonna shift everything though. I feel like you got more influence in your community though than he and I and stuff though. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, it's about what you say, bro. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times though too, like a lot of these people would take a conversation though, just POV. You know what I'm saying? I don't think for me even knowing Turbo and all I don't think that they think they mean things by malice intent though. It be more so just not knowing and shit though how somebody else think, or just being able to really just pick it apart. You know what I'm saying? And just be able to see it from another angle and shit though. That shit hard though, being able to understand shit though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like as you get older, I'm 34. You know what I'm saying? So I have to do so much understanding in between and shit though. So that's why I be like open to just hearing shit out, or just seeing both sides and shit though, or even just being reluctant to just both sides though. On some just okay, I understand both sides, man. Like shit, I ain't gonna say I don't know what to say, but shit, I understand both angles. Like I understand why you mad, I understand why you mad. Like shit, fuck it, man. Well,
we all mad. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Shit, we all mad. We good though. We still y'all wanna make some beats?
It's business at the end of the day. That's true. You can really take shit too hard when it comes to shit like that. That's facts. I wanna touch a point. In October, ATL Jacob tweeted about the culture, the rappers, coming together and for it to really shine again. Because I don't know if you heard the news, but rap is not charting for the first time in 35 years. That's groundbreaking. That's groundbreaking right there. It's not something to overlook, for real. It's not something to overlook.
I've seen that.
You said everybody to their self. Fuck it, it's war. How come you feel like that?
Being in the inside and stuff though, it is like the every man for himself though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody work together though, but like at the end of the day, like shit, it's what can you do for yourself and your business and the people that's around you. You know what I'm saying? That's yourself though. Everything your business and stuff though. But that's just what I see in the game though. It's really no camaraderie like us working though. It looked like it, but it'd be like, it's it's everybody's trying to get to their top, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I feel like that's also just human nature though too. Shit, you come in the world by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like you're naturally gonna be just trying to make it work for yourself, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not really mad at it, bro. I just be like, shit, I just be focused on me and shit though. Like, shit, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really, I can't really gauge somebody else's life or what they got going on to my shit though either though. Like, shit, this nigga might have $100 million though, but he might have fucking $50 million in fucking bills and shit though.
And another 50 in debit.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's shit. His life might be balancing out to be just like mine, just look better. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. To go back to the Billboard conversation, the fact that rap is not charting. Do you remember BlackBerry? Of course you do, right?
Talking about the phone?
Yeah, talking about the phone.
Yeah.
They had 49% of the worldwide phone commerce industry. There was billions and billions of products sold. Fast forward to a bunch of years later, they went to zero. Company completely does not exist. That happened because they were neglecting to updating or like renovating or keeping up with the new trends, with the new technologies and stuff. And once they realized that that was supposed to be the move, they ended up chasing these innovations and dying behind them. I see hip hop is not charting for the first time in 35 years, and I see big dogs. They don't want to work with the new generation. They want to downplay the new generation. Isn't this some BlackBerry shit?
So this the thing with the BlackBerry thing. It's so interesting you said that too. 'Cause I just seen a video of Steve Jobs when the iPhone first came out, bro.
Yeah.
You see, the BlackBerry, it died because it didn't innovate though, right?
Yeah.
But it was too late for them to fucking innovate, bro. Because the iPhone that came out of no fucking where, and they came with just the touchscreen. They basically, Apple, they came on some like
what you do. This, it's this. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like on some like BlackBerry. Oh, shit, hold on. Hey, yo, drop the fucking iPhone, bro. Hey, get in the factory now. Hey, cook up that touchscreen shit we were talking about 7 months ago. And they fumble, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that you know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't saying that's what happened though. But that's what happened with that specific case though. Like, nigga, they got left footed with some new technology. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I see what you're saying though. I think I really couldn't tell you what's going on. Like hip hop got weird though. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like with the whole Kendrick and the Drake shit though. That's when shit got like I feel like hip hop got on. It went like on some divided shit though. You know what I'm saying? Some real divided.
Truly real dividing shit. Truly real dividing shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it became. It just got weird though, and like I feel like that was kind of like a domino effect of what's kind of going on though, because we would have records with certain big artists all together and shit though, and doing shit though that we pushing up through there and shit though, but it's not so much of that no more right now. It's just I don't know. I can kind of see why it slowed down, but but I don't really me personally. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I never really been a big fan of the whole Billboard shit though, and all this number
That's
shit.
That's fake
though.
regardless. Facts. Thank you for saying that. Thank you.
Because it's no way for the general public to really even check these motherfucking numbers. I even know if they fucking real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know who the fuck really counting this shit though. Like show me the actual.
Who is Dochi? Who the fuck is Dochi?
Hey, listen.
Who the fuck is that?
Hey, listen. I'm not saying that, but I still get Dochi placement because I know they're gonna pay good, and it's gonna. Hey, but I just don't know who's counting these numbers and shit though, bro. So it'd be like, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Because when we talking about like all this shit though, it kind of throw me off when we got NBA YoungBoy going around selling out all these fucking arenas and shit though, and you telling me that the hip hop shit ain't doing what it's doing when this nigga is doing
that
arenas. Like, yeah, this nigga like that's crazy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I be like, man, y'all must not be counting this nigga numbers or something. Like something literally ain't adding up though. You know what I'm saying? Like, because him alone, he should be charting like.
He been the biggest streamed on YouTube for years and years and years and years above anybody else. YouTube means anybody, like insane numbers, numbers.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so what the fuck are they counting, bro? Because I know my eyes ain't fucking lying, bro. I know I see this nigga packing out a fucking arena every night. You know what I'm saying? So only thing I'm not seeing is the fucking numbers that y'all saying that these other people are winning by. Y'all just telling us, oh, this person winning this week. But I ain't gonna even lie to you, being in the industry, bro, and being earlier in though, bro, they had that payola shit going on where, you could pay to get your song played on the radio and shit though. Like, so when all that shit going on, cause I remember one day it was something going on and it was Young Ma song. It was Young Ma. You remember Young Ma shit? Her fucking
absolutely. Ooh.
Man, yeah, bro. Man, I remember I was at somewhere and it was like, look, next week this song gonna be number one. I like, nigga, we ain't even in next week yet. How the fuck you know this song about to be number one? Nigga, that shit paid for, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
that shit went number one the next week. It did.
Yeah, but it was like on some radio shit or something though. You know what I'm saying? Like it was paid for. Like it was like,
yeah, of course.
They showed. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, I can't. Sometimes I don't really trust them numbers when they be saying like that type of shit though. Cause like when NBA YoungBoy is doing like monumental ass shit though, you be like, That don't make sense. This nigga's on a fucking crazy world tour and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Type shit and selling out every fucking night. Like this nigga is the talk of the industry right now. Like when we talking music and shit though, like so
when
what
people
y'all
talk
is
culture is young boy right now. When people talk culture is just young boy actually. Just him.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. That's why I'm saying like some of this shit off though. You know what I'm saying? But I just look at it like man, like the billboard ain't defining success though and shit though, apparently though, because niggas is still doing great out this motherfucker. Like shit. That's why I said I don't know who the fuck counting this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all must not be counting young boy numbers. Cause how the fuck is he top of the line for X amount of years? And you know what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy, bro. That shit is crazy to me, man.
I touched on this, bro, yesterday with the conversation with Nate B, and these numbers thing. I was saying, they sign you, these labels sign you, and they know exactly that you're gonna grow. You feel me? And if you don't grow, they can manipulate those numbers and make it look like you're growing and shit like that. So, how can you go against something like that, a machine like that?
So you know, and I don't really. That's not a goddamn machine. That's not open to the public though, because the general public can go alter their own numbers and stuff though too. Which I feel like a lot. I feel like a lot of.
So you're saying fire with fire?
The only way I see it combine that shit though, you know what I'm saying? Because you know everybody inflating their numbers though, and you know it's all smoke and mirrors and shit though. You know, like you know first the labels trying to make the artist look good, and you know.
And the bigger you are, the more real they gonna look.
Exactly. But I'm pretty sure a lot of the underground artists do it too. You know what I'm saying? And it worked though.
It does. It really does. It really does. True.
It's like smoke and mirrors, bro.
Yeah.
Like people are gonna believe what they see.
Yeah.
You know? But when you start tapping into reality, like how you even said with Doechii, it'd be like, I can't even really name too many Doechii songs though for her to, you know, say that she got this many people listening every month though. You know what I'm saying? But I also say that about like people like Netspin and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like he got X amount, but I'm like shit, I don't really know no Netspin songs either though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that the numbers are inflated though. But it'd be like if there are this many people listening though, I would figure though, me being in the music industry though, some of this shit would just fly past my desk to some certain degree without me having to go out and look for it though too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And the truth is that nowadays people listen to shit once. There's no replay value to it. There's no replay value. There's no time stamp on these songs that like stay and represent a time period like the songs of Yao, like Yao songs used to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think people, you know, I was thinking about this a day ago. Like I don't know if people making music for that anymore. I think people just making music for like feeling like just feel good for
the attention low key. For the attention low key. They would just want to be out there. They just want to be out there. They don't want the music out there too. Like I would love to have my music known and I go outside and nobody know who I am. You see, on some who I can say on some who's a big writer that nobody knows. I don't know. I would say somebody that I know actually, but so I don't know who to say. But one of those big ass writers on some fucking Quentin. What's bro name? The Drake ghostwriter. You see what I'm saying? Quentin Miller. There you go. Some shit like that. Like people just want their face to lead instead of their art nowadays. I got a next question for you, Sonny. It's gonna be kind of personal on some business shit. Obviously, I ask this with the utmost respect. We've seen your peers like Metro Booming get a #1 hit record in 2024. We see your peers like Sizzle that used their legacy to build a brand, pass it on to the next generation, make money with them, and help them push the new sound with their brand. How come I see you a peer of these guys signing to Generation Now in 2022 instead of building your own digital world brand or whatnot?
Well, you know, remember like what I was telling you, like I never had the best ride throughout the whole music industry. It's always been me trying to like better my situation and shit though. I'm finally getting to a point to where I can actually turn the wheel and do those type of things though in my career. You know what I'm saying? So like I've always wanted to do it though and build those type of things and stuff. But I was in a bad situation though, to where I didn't feel like I needed to bring people into that same shit with me though, where I was still trying to kink out my shit though. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just it was me trying to be mindful though. Like like I for sure help out people and shit though. But I wouldn't lock in with people though because like I said, my situation was still in muddy waters and shit though. So it was like, shit, why the fuck would I bring somebody who got a whole clean slate into some fucked up shit though with me though? You know what I'm saying? So, out of respect, they be like, I ain't gonna just put you in here though, but I work with you though. You know what I'm saying? You can get my connection. You know what I'm saying? We can make money and shit together, but I just want to put you into my network right now with if I fucked up shit though. You know what I'm saying? And niggas can attest to that though. It's been plenty of niggas though who been around who I could have signed and shit though, where it's like, nah, I just ain't gonna do it though. And they would ask that too, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like the business wasn't all the way right for me though, in order for me to goddamn just, sign you though. And then, between like me and Sizzle and stuff though, like Sizzle, he'd sign his artists different, I mean his producers and stuff differently though. Like he got like a whole gang of niggas and shit though. He got hella 808 Mafia niggas and shit though.
True boss, Sizzle. True boss, another legend, another like real up there legend, somebody that people wanna disregard what they did for this music shit.
Sizzle one of the ones.
One of the ones.
He does his shit differently than me though. Like me, whoever I sign to, I'm gonna be more. I'm hands on. I'm gonna be with you, and you're gonna be with me. We're gonna be cooking up. We're gonna be doing whatever though. You know what I'm saying? And so like, I be real particular with who I would even work with though, as far as like going to that level though. Because when we talking about signing, I always looked at it as kind of like taking on kind of like another child kind of though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely gonna have to
duties.
You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta build this up and I gotta invest time and all type of stuff into this situation and stuff though. So, I just be particular with it though. I've tried it though. I tried with the artist first though, and like I had like a bad little go around with the artist. Like it was just horrible, bro. Like, and I was putting money into it though, and it was like, man, at the end of all of that shit, I was like, damn, bro, I was just better off just like working with myself and stuff though, instead of like trying to sideline and try that shit though. Like that was just, when I'm looking at it now, I'm like, damn, that was just way too early on for me right now. But like right now where I'm at though, even when I was talking to D Rich and all of them and stuff though, like we've been talking about like just doing things of that nature, what you asked about though. Cause I'm like, we not the
you are like you guys are relevant as fuck nowadays, like as fuck.
But we not the prime time new niggas no more though. We more so like what the Timberlands and Pharrells was to us and shit though. That's kind of the steps that we kind of walking into now though. I ain't saying we there, but we slowly walking into those steps and shit though. And it's the new generation is coming right behind us and shit though. You know what I'm saying? And so like now I was like on some like I was telling everybody like like shit. It's about that time where we like just gotta do something though. You know what I'm saying? Like make this shit make sense for everybody though. You know what I'm saying? We was looking to these niggas to do it for us though, but now we got the knowledge to kind of like do it for the next generation though. So let's, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm back here, trust me, I'm back here like doing all like the nitty gritty work though, trying to undo what the bigger powers done done to us though, because
I
told my peers and shit though that they played a great game, like the higher ups, they played a great game of divide and conquer early on between us. Even like how you just said, like Metro doing this, Sizzle doing this, you doing this. In all actuality, between when we are together, we look at it like we doing everything together though, because of one person doing this, I'm invited over there and he's invited over here. And if he doing this, we invited over there. Like we all working together though.
Yeah.
But they divided it all up when they start giving us this money over there. They gave him this different amount. They gave him this different amount. They gave him this or whatever though. And they just start kind of like dividing it up to where, like how you asked me a question about like how we are, how it look divided though. But in all actuality, shit, we all work together though. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, the whole time when Metro doing his last album, even though I wasn't on there, I was there. You know what I'm saying? Sizzle working on his shit though, we there too. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ain't on this, we there. You know what I'm saying? TM88 working on this shit. Shit, I ain't do one track on there, but shit, he just sent me some shit to do some shit on yesterday, so I'm gonna work on that. So I'm there, but like we all one conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at it like how the general public look at it though. we all one big pot. You know, one rich, we all rich. You know what I'm saying?
That's
We all
beautiful to hear.
work.
That's real
So,
beautiful to hear because we don't get to see stuff like this. We don't get to know stuff like this. You feel me? We feel like if you don't see somebody that being together for the longest, like not together, like again, like still together or still grinding in the studio every fucking day, posting Insta story one night, they don't see eye to eye or some shit like that, which is not the case,
yeah.
never the case.
Yeah, I know a lot of people be thinking that, especially like with me and Metro, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't be seeing, because they know, a lot of people know me and Metro came up like together and shit though. But you
Yo,
know, shit, we all grow. Like I'm 34, he 30 something now. He got his life, I got my life, but we all still bros. Like we was literally in Vegas together at Complex Con. We ain't gotta take pictures and stuff with each other and do all that stuff. You like we literally like it's like your homies and stuff though. Like you don't take pictures and stuff when you with your homies too. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
it's
the
with your
homie. Why
homies.
the fuck would I fucking take a fucking picture? Of course.
Yeah, we just
Facts.
sitting here chilling, socks out, just you know, we just chilling like on some regular homie shit though. So it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't be the need to be like, hey man, we kicking it together. Like now people see us out, you know what I'm saying? They see us out, but like man, these been my homies for like over 10 years. Like we just chilling, bro. Only thing we ain't did is this shit, just being rich and shit though. This new, but it's still this. We've been knowing each other as us longer than we've been like up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like we just be goddamn. We don't, you know, shit. We just be chilling like that. Still, all these niggas still my bros. Even if we have any differences and shit though, like nigga, it ain't. We ain't stealing from each other. We ain't taking from each other. We ain't killing nothing. We ain't doing. We all grown. We gonna have differences sometime, but you know that's just grown people shit though. But we all friends and shit though. You know, it's still my partners. Like at the end of the day, as long as like any of them are doing good, then we all doing good, bro. You know
Yo,
what I'm saying? Like,
beautiful to hear, man. I got another question related to your peers. I was scrolling to your Twitter. I knew exactly this conversation was gonna go like this because I was reading to your tweets, man. I was pissing myself, fucking laughing. There was a tweet from one of your peers, okay, that you actually going back to the beginning of this conversation. You mentioned with grace and respect, bro. I truly see what's up. Like you mentioned with grace and respect as one of the peers in your area. But Honorable C Note, he said on Twitter, he lost like 40 pounds in 3 days, some shit like that. And you said, why the fuck you on here lying? I don't know why you on here lying. Unsolicited for no reason. What's the tea with Honorable C Note?
man, you know, me and Cino, we like we just be trolling each other. Like we just I don't know, we just always just be trolling each other. Like that's my brother for life, first of all. I don't put that out there though. You know, we just clown each other though. Like we got that, you know, you got that one brother that one friend that you just be just unfiltered, just clowning with though. It's just that we are who we are, so people see it though, so they might take it how it is though. But bro, we just be and this is it's not only online, bro. I can call C Note right now, and the first thing we both gonna say to each other is "What's up, bitch?" Like it's like we just disrespect each other. Whoever can screw out the most disrespect, and it'd be like some days we'll be cool with each other though. But for the most part, we just be disrespecting the fuck out of each other, bro. Just on some just fuck you, fat bitch. Like you know what I'm saying? But it just
You gave him his flowers though.
that's my brother, bro. Like he one of the greatest producers ever, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's like that nigga. Like man, like he funny as hell. I hate telling stories because he be using it against me and shit though too. You know what I'm saying? He always use my stories against me though. But like man, like he always been looking out for me though. Like shit, when I was young as fuck, I was like, I remember I was like, I was going into this club and I seen this nigga, man. I was like, this before I had any hits and shit though. I remember C-No he had this song on B.O.B. album and shit though that I really fuck with. It was old as shit, long time ago. I remember I walked up to him like, man, what's up, bro? I'm Sonny. He's like, he was just cool as fuck. Like, we was just cool from back then. I ain't had shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just cool as fuck. We was walking into the club. Like, I don't even know, but we've been cool since then though. But yeah, C-No, that nigga, he fight as my boy though, man. But he's a bitch though. He's still a bitch.
Oh my god, Sonny, holy shit, bro, we gotta talk again, man. We're about to wrap this up. I'm about to get your last thoughts on this loop maker shit. We gotta do this shit again, gang. You a legend, bro. You a legend, bro.
Nah, it's all love, bro. I appreciate you, bro. We just chilling, bro. I'm
Nah, for real. For real, I saw some comments. They were saying because I pulled that all nighter, right? Right now, for me, it's 10 p.m. almost. Last night, to get the conversation with Nate B, I had to really stretch out in the tiny hours of the morning to edit and post the clips and stuff like that. Get shit ready, the question ready, the research ready to talk to you. So I slept like 2 hours. I said in the TikTok comments, I was like, I gotta go to sleep right now. We're gonna do this either 2 p.m. or later. And somebody was saying, oh, are you guys chickening out? I was like, what the fuck is there to chicken out? Like, this a true just conversation that it comes from passion to this. Like, it's real love. And I see it in the way you carry yourself. You truly got real love and real respect. And that's why people, because like, I've seen you like you indulge in the haters. You like to you like to reply to the hate and shit like that. And
I got to.
I see them back. I see like Aero 8 Tarantino. I see them backing you up and shit. Like I see the big dogs that they know you got respect. If you see what I'm saying. So besides the business situation, whatnot, you truly are who you are, gang.
Appreciate it, bro.
You one of them ones. You one of them ones for real, man.
I appreciate it, bro. And I don't want nobody to ever take like, you know, anything I be doing online. Y'all, like I had to start learning how to work online, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and working this algorithm and stuff though. Like, you know, I had to take on the moniker of being an evil villain online too, though. You know what I'm saying? So
I did
like,
see that.
but I do with all between everything though. Just know I'm doing everything in good faith though. I'm trying to like really push it, but it's just how I gotta say it online or to get my point conveyed across though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I said I respect you though, because if you would have said it in a nice way, like, hey, I don't like how y'all are not crediting the loop makers and stuff. I think you should credit the loop makers, man. Catch you on the next video. I'm like, fuck this nigga, man. Shit, we ain't giving you no fucking credit, bitch. Just scroll right past your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I ain't saying everybody. I ain't saying. I'm not saying everybody go barking this shit though, but hey, listen, I'm just saying like you can't be like, guess they're not giving me credit again today. Like, you know, somebody got to stand up, you know. So I respect it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, shit. I said, shit, we could chop it up, bro. You got something to say, shit.
Hell yeah.
Do you want? I'm like, shit, I got you. Like, shit, I ain't, man. I fuck with you. I'm like, shit. I was like, yeah, I like this. Like, I like.
I knew for a fact you was gonna like this. I knew for a fact you was gonna like this. I knew for a fact you was gonna like it. I saw you comment. I was like, man, he saw this and he was like, hey, yeah, let's get straight to it. Yeah, let's get down and do it. Man, I get messy, bro. I truly get messy. I'm the original mess getter. Getting messy means like really this, the passion, just doing whatever comes first to mind and do it for a reason, you know, stand on something, you know.
I say if you're doing it for a reason, bro, I respect it. I don't care what's the reason for. If you're doing it for a reason, then you know what I'm saying, man, do your shit, bro. I respect it, bro. Don't ever think that shit go unnoticed and shit though, bro. Like, man, that shit go, man. That's why people fuck with you though. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, people was on my head. They was like, you don't know uncle, you don't know uncle. I'm like, hell no, like shit. I'm like, shit. I need to know him. Shit, I'm about to talk to him though, see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, keep on doing what you're doing though, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit reaching. That shit
Thank you, legend. I
gotta put you on some shit too, man. Get you some money too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you can. You know what I'm saying?
Please, Sonny. No,
I got you, bro.
I would love to work with you, gang. Like that's a true honor beside the back, because I do get my own money, my own ways. I happen to be very reluctant onto selling music, because that's my art. I do music to toss it in the air, forget about it, and make more. Like that's my gift to God, the music. I don't want nothing back from it. I wanna obviously paint my own picture with my brand and represent my own people, and you get your money through that. Besides the bag, bro, an honor, bro. An honor will be to work with you.
No, for sure. We definitely gonna do that, bro. You got my respect, bro. Shit, we definitely gonna make that shit work, bro. You know what I'm saying? My respect.
Hey, I'm like that, Sonny.
I believe. Hey, I'm not. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna put it past you. Listen, until you show me that you not like that, I'm gonna believe that you like that, bro. All right.
Hey, my shit is documented 4K 60 FPS. I'm like that.
I believe you, bro. Listen. Let me tell you something, bro. Everybody from out the country, when it's involved with production and making beats, bro, y'all have got that shit down packed, bro. I can't cap y'all down, man. Y'all niggas know what y'all are doing, though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
we know because
when
y'all put us on. Y'all put us on. Y'all
y'all
put us
took it to the
on.
next level.
Bro, we used to
Y'all
listen
took
to
it
them
to
goddamn beats, bro. I used to listen to fucking Percocets and Stripper Joint, bro. I was like, where the fuck this shit come? Like, how do you even, like, bro, I was, the vibe, like, like, it was so different, like, this shit was
Hey,
generational.
let me ask y'all a question though too.
Sure.
So with loop makers and shit though, have y'all ever like, do y'all be going like? Have you ever thought about like going and chopping up like a sample and kind of like a actual sample and then making that into a loop and like you know what I'm saying? Or
They,
is that
they've been doing that. They've been doing that.
okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah, they've
See,
been doing that.
that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah,
Uh,
like I like that type of shit though too.
Yeah. Those happen to be actually the best loops because like they have so much movement, there's so much texture to it when it comes to chopping samples and shit like that that you can get from just playing simple melodies. People is reluctant actually producers from doing that because we are scared of the business, bro. Real talk. We really do anything to avoid like going even close to bad business. Because
You
like
know,
we seen people getting really done dirty.
I mean, shit, business is business, bro. Like I said, I don't give a fuck if you was selling fucking steaks, bro. You gonna run into some bad business on the way, bro. It ain't gonna just be good the whole way, bro. That's how you learn how you gotta. You don't know how to do good business, bro. You learn how to do good business, bro.
You
You know
go
what I'm
through
saying?
it.
Like yeah, you gotta go through it, bro. You
That's
won't
what.
even know you won't
Yeah.
even know you're doing good business until you did some bad business, bro.
Ooh. Oh, that's a bar right there. That's a bar right there. They call L's lessons for a reason. You gonna look back and you're gonna be like, oh, it's like it's you know how they say, that one morning when you wake up with a headache and full of snot and you be reminiscing about all the mornings you wake up with no headache and no snot. You see what I'm saying?
I'm glad. I'm glad, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. But hey, I need your number and shit though. I could text you over mine and shit though, and
Yeah. I'll slide to
you
you
could
on
just
Discord. I'll slide to you.
or you could send it over though. But we could do it on Discord. I just ain't really been on the Discord like that. I know how to use it and shit though, but I haven't been on my
Do
Discord
you
too
know
crazy.
about Muse?
The Muse was that.
Muse Sessions is a software that basically it's on some Discord, Zoom call type shit, but for producers, for musicians. Like we can collab on that shit, like on some like this shit, but we can actually collab on the DAWs.
I did hear about that. I have heard about that a minute ago. But
Yeah.
what you use to make beats on?
I started with FL Studio for over 10 years. I'm on Ableton right now, bro. They made me gay. I'm sorry, bro. The internet did that.
Ableton 5, bro. Ableton 5. I can't
That's what I'm
even
saying.
Ableton is 5, bro. Ableton is 5. I use FL still, bro, but I be on some like I be using all these keyboards and shit now, but I really be hardwaring it up though. So I be working with a lot of audio files and shit though, really. So however niggas making it and shit though, it don't even matter though.
That's actually.
But I
Go ahead. I
on the
apologize.
on the other app though too, is it you said it's like Discord so people can watch you do it while you're doing it too?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The room
Do you
could
got
be in like infinite amount of people in the room. You could
okay, but
sell.
they
You
got
could sell the room. This shit interesting to you. I promise. You could sell the
so
room.
what you mean like sell the room? Talking about like have people like pay to get in the room?
Absolutely. That's some private
That's
shit, you know.
interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That's very interesting, especially for people that got game. You see what I'm saying?
You be using that shit?
Yeah. That's the Muse. That's my people.
I gotta see it. I wanna see what's going on and shit. I check it out and shit. See how it is. So you gotta build a community on there, right?
Yeah, they got. Yeah. You could build a whole community on there for sure. Because they got the whole community page. Yeah.
It's an app. It's an app on the phone type shit. Or I gotta get on the computer.
It's computer software.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Nah, for sure, bro. But yeah, man, shit. I'm here. I ain't doing shit, man. I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna text you too on this shit though. Once I get your number and shit, I'm gonna text you and put you down on this shit though. And I think you'll be able to probably succeed on your end though with it and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
It's gonna
bro,
be something big.
like one thing that's in the back of my mind that I was thinking when you commented to the shit, and I was like, damn, I'm talking for him as well, you know. I'm talking for all the producers that may be getting done dirty by the big dogs and can't voice. Like, I'm not saying you can't voice your opinion. Obviously, you fucking Sonny Digital, but like they reluctant on to doing that. And I thought about it. I was like, holy shit, I can talk for fucking Sonny Digital. So like, bro, this shit is insane, bro. Like, I'm truly honored to have had this conversation with you.
Man, it's all love, man. We locked in now, bro. So I fuck with you. I said it's respect, man. Shit, you stood on your business. I respect it, man. Like, hey, I'm with you. I'm with you now, man. I'm
Let's
with
get
you,
it in.
Unc. I'm with you, Unc. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
And
Hey, keep on.
And the last thing I was gonna say, I'm with you. I'm with you. I will forever fight for you, Sonny. I swear to God. You could be 70, some shit comes up, I'm gonna stand up on my chair and I'm gonna scream at my popcorn wall. I swear. I swear, Sonny.
We're gonna get out that popcorn wall in a minute, bro. I promise you. We're gonna goddamn go OZ vibe on them in a second, bro. You hear what I'm saying?
It's close, bro. I can feel I can truly feel it, bro. I can truly feel it.
Nah, for sure. We're gonna make something happen though, bro. Hey, look, I appreciate having the conversation, man. I told you I was gonna pop up, man. I fuck with you, man.
Absolutely.
Keep this shit up. Send me your number and shit, though. I'm gonna put you down this shit up, but I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna start using my Discord again, though. I just be having so much shit going on. Every time I go live, it be like I be having to go do this shit, and it just be a lot of shit. Bro.
I'm throw that shit on my community Discord. I'm gonna have my people show love.
Nah, for sure, bro. You already know it, bro. It's been a time, my brother.
Thank you so much, Sonny. Thank you so much. Give it up for a true legend in the game, man. True grace, true passion, true respect, Sonny Digital.
Man, now give it up to Unc. Hold on, man. I got you to...
You got the soundboard as well. I'm doing that shit too right now.
Okay. I'm
Man,
down.
hey, in the chat, they're saying these two uncles right here.
Yeah, two Uncs right here, man. Hey, Unc, how old are you? You my age, bro? You younger than me, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm low-key younger. I'm 26. I've been going by uncle. That's a cool lore that I'll give you. I've been going by uncle since I was 15 because people out here in Switzerland they gonna give you unc instead of bro. They gonna say unc same way you say bro. It's very conversational. With me, it stuck a lot. And I truly became like I truly was an uncle. Like I was truly like, you see, embodying that.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Hey, let me ask you, like, have you been to the States yet or no?
I did. Yeah, I was just in LA for a month this summer.
What's like the biggest difference from over here? I mean, over in the States and where you at?
Oh shit! Everything, bro. Like in the state, everything is like so much wider and spaced out and bigger and like it's built different. Y'all got like these market plazas, like these big parking lots with many stores around. We don't got those. America seems built around cars, to be honest with you.
What about like studios and stuff? Y'all got studios and stuff?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, out here we got studios. Yeah, for sure. I didn't go to studios down in LA though. Down in LA. I wasn't tapped in like that yet. I was just like tapping in with my Get Messy people because I started a brand with my people from California. So we were there in doing content and living life type shit. We've been working for some time. We were there like letting our nuts hang low key.
So when you planning on going back?
Oh, actually soon. I gotta turn some shit around and yeah, I'm actually planning to come back soon.
Oh shit, just let me know. And if you end up in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, you can always come pull up on me.
They not gonna shoot me, Sonny, though? Because I've been talking a lot of shit.
You good, my boy.
Thank you, bro.
You good with me. Look, I'm telling you, good with me, man. Look, like I said, I gotta be the where they see him. It's my boy, man. Your areas is miscommunicated. We're gonna figure it out now. We good. Everybody good. I'm telling you, we good.
Truly, bro. If somebody wanna up it and shoot it, I'm okay with it. Like truly. Like I know exactly what I'm doing. I got real respect for these people. I demand real respect, and when somebody demand real respect and feel like he don't get it, they clash. And like I don't got guns because I'm from Switzerland, and I will never do nothing to nobody on some real shit like that. And they need it. I'm just playing. I'm just being goofy right now. They need it. I'm just being goofy.
I'm alright though. I'm alright. Nah, you good though. We ain't gotta worry about none of that. We good.
Thank you so much, Sonny. Thank you, bro.
You know, Unc.
Hear from you soon, gang.
Yo, be safe, bro. Right?
Thank you. You too, brody.
You know.
Yes, sir. Bro, that's why I'm saying y'all gotta show respect and shit. Like you can't disregard the history. You can't disregard the history because like these people gonna see what's up. That's a legend. People trying to walk over Sonny Digital because he ain't got a hit record since whatever. Like that shit played out. Like you could really like somebody like Sonny could really build on top of his brand and like go insane because like he got the catalog. So the young cats wanting to stomp their feet and get their respect they deserve. I get it. We gotta acknowledge history, you know, and move accordingly. That's why when you see somebody like Turbo, you crash out. That's why when you see somebody like Turbo, you crash out because Turbo is not in the conversation of fucking Zaytoven. They playing in our face. They playing in our face, bro. They playing in our face. To all y'all that been here sitting watching for almost 2 hours, thank you so much. If this is the first time you get to know about me, shit, I'm sorry for you, truly. Go scroll on my profiles, man. Go see what this is about. Go see what Game Mess is about. Because I got the people respect for a reason. Because I'm truly like on my knees, doing this on my knees for no reason. Doing this for my knees for no reason. And I'm gonna ask this to the fans, okay? I got one last question to the fan. One last question to the fan. To the fans. Fuck my life. Clip ruined. One last question to the fans, okay? Who deserves more respect? Somebody like Turbo that was in the position to win, close by the peers that could put it on game, set him up for greatness. He did just enough to get greatness and builds an ego. Or the guy that grinds for over 10 years with no results and still goes for the passion of it. What do you respect? The effort or the results? True question. Real question. No backhanded, like true question. True question. Because like the fans gonna respect the results. And the people in it that truly see the sweat gonna respect the passion. You know who's wrong? Nobody. You know who's wrong? Nobody. Nobody. By the blade! By the blade! Oh, my people in here. My people, hey, we're getting our respect, gang. We're getting our respect, gang. It's us. Truly. Truly. They see what's up. The legends see what's up. Because we're really representing we really are for the people, man. When I heard Game Messi from 47 Tommy in 2023, bro, when I heard that song and I was truly fucked up. I was truly fucked up. I looked around and I was like, damn, this room is disgusting. I'm really messy. What? Hold on, wait a minute. How the fuck this shit is I just heard from somebody that I don't know and then I'd never heard representing me to this degree, making me feel empowered actually. Because Tommy said, I get messy, stuck up in the house, I walk around, I get to stressing. And I was always stuck in the house, walking around and stressing. But he made it sound cool actually. He made it sound cool and I was like, yo, wait a minute. Something that I'm truly embarrassed of me being messy, of me, you know, stressing in my bedroom. He made it sound cool as fuck. He's representing me with this shit gotta happen. This shit has to happen. And it is happening. And the only reason why it's happening, it's because it's true. It's because it's real true, man. I was able to touch for a little bit. Great to see you talking with a legend like him. Yes, sir. I'm going to be posting this shit all over. Yeah, 47 Tommy, legendary, man. I just had to quote him, man. He's insane. Let the people know. Legend, man. Get Messi for life. I've been going through some times lately, but it's always great to come back to the stream and welcome me every time, Ank. Yes, sir, Mivadi, of course. Of course, Mivadi, bro. Y'all, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for backing me up as well. Because I was truly scared of posting those first clips that are getting me recognition and I'm getting me respect from people that I've been respecting for so long. It was truly an alley-oop fucking dunk contest type alley-oop though, like completely open, Turbo just elbow in the rim. Elbow in the rim with an H in front of the E. Dunk. Get your fat straight and dunk. And have respect for fucking history, man. Truly. I love you, man. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow for some regular ass cooking beats like always. Maybe we're gonna do some, maybe tomorrow it's Wednesday. Tomorrow it's Thursday, actually. What happening this usually on the Thursday? Nothing. Regular ass cooking tomorrow, yo. Back to our messy grind. Love you. See you tomorrow.